An anxious crowd patiently awaited the unveiling of Dixie State University's newest bronze statue.
Imagine and remember that remarkable person, our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, whose birthday we celebrate this weekend.
It was 157 years ago that Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation to declare all slaves free in the rebellious states. The unveiling of this 7-foot bronze statue is a grim reminder from our history's past Civil War that a piece of art can connect the heart with unity.
And he paved the way for the construction of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. The 13th abolished slavery. The 14th established citizenship rights and equal protection laws for everyone. And the 15th prohibits discrimination in voting.
A donor from the Erickson family, who made this statue possible, gave some not-so-well-known facts about Abe Lincoln.
Only 18 months of formal education, but he passed the bar and practiced law without a degree. He kept important documents inside of his top hat, and he was 6'4" and probably had they think between a 12 and 14 size shoe.
This bronze sculpture is one of only 3. At one time, it was to be placed in Washington, D.C., and even Utah's state capitol. But it ended up here, in St. George, outside the Eccles Fine Arts Building at Dixie State.
Like the nation, at one time there was because you're Dixie and you had a Confederate flag, because that's what it meant. It meant rebel. And so you're changing it with the very man who signed the Emancipation Proclamation, and whereby he changed the nation and kept it united.
From the wrinkles on his face to his clothing, right down to the detail on his chair, this 1.5 life-size replica represents a powerful time in history. This custom-made artwork authentically depicts Lincoln's true handwriting as he is signing his name.
So what I did was I blew it up to exactly the right size, to 1.5 size, and then I glued that Xerox copy of his handwriting, and then I ground through the paper and then sandblasted that off. So that is his handwriting.
While Abe Lincoln's mother died when he was only 9 years old, it is said he had a difficult upbringing. However, he was still an accomplished reader and would walk miles to get a book. He loved books, especially the Bible. But the artist said that the book on his lap here isn't the Bible.
But if you know Lincoln, then you know what book that is. And if you don't know what book that is, or you don't know Lincoln, then you'll never know, which is where it should be.
And for those who think Honest Abe was a bit of a pushover, think again.
And he was an accomplished wrestler. He was defeated only once in approximately 300 matches. Lincoln repeatedly talked a little smack in the ring. And according to Carl Sandburg's biography of Lincoln, he said that he once challenged an entire crowd of onlookers after dispatching an opponent. He said, "I'm the big buck of this lick. If any of you want to try it, come and wet your horns."
Although Abraham Lincoln was assassinated before he saw many of his efforts realized, he still represented a huge change in American history. From Dixie State University, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.